Hey everybody, it's Optimal here, and I'm with my good friend Ace. Ace, say hi to everybody.
Hello, people.
How are you doing today?
I am good. Where are we today?
Today we are in, I believe we're calling it the Moderator Room, I suppose. It's going to be our room, but in a secret place that will allow, basically, well, actually, where are we, period? We're in a server world, right? I believe we are starting a new series, yes?
Yes.
All right, so right now we're inside of basically the main control room of the server. Moderators and any ops will be able to walk in and control basic necessity and functions. Basically, there's buttons set up to command blocks, but it's fancy. So right here we have this gas tier that actually controls weather. These control mob dropping, or what is it? Mob grief?
Mob
Yep.
grief. Yeah,
Mob
mob
grief.
grief.
Down is no, up is true, or false and true. Alright, this is supposedly the sun. I went with a sunflower the other day, but this kind of looks cooler. Granted, it's not, the sun isn't green, but a snowball apparently makes a fantastic looking moon. Then we have the daylight cycle because I couldn't figure out a cool icon for that. And then we have these we can get to later. These will be pretty cool to show off. And then we
Yeah,
have
if you watched his like the teaser video on his channel, you'd know
yes,
what
yeah, the
the
trailer cutting out horribly. You're
yeah.
cutting out bad. All right,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
let's see. These are basic teleportations. George, go ahead and walk over to the other side of the room, please, and thank you. And oh, look, I'm now inside Ace's head. All right, so and we have different difficulty settings. Of course, we have easy, normal, hard. And then we have these light indicators that indicate which level we are on, what difficulty. We have random tick speeds, in case, I don't know, you want a tree to grow in 4 seconds flat, who knows. And then we have, as you can see, the game rule has been updated, so now we can see all of our inputs and outputs, and then we can turn that off, so we no longer see it, because that's definitely not something you want to clutter, you know?
Oh yeah. It really does clutter up the chat.
Oh yeah. So if we just go ahead and hop over to this amazing looking pressure plate that I still haven't labeled, but we'll get to it eventually. Boop. We teleport to our nether portal. It's just you know, the way of getting to the nether as ops, you know. You just need a way in and out. So
Yeah,
back.
it's this particular portal is more for emergency use,
Mhm.
but you know,
Which was, should I say, was pretty fun setting up.
yeah, we're not exactly very in the know about how nether portals connect. So it was a lot of guesswork to get these lined up.
Yeah, I had no idea how nether portals work with each other. It was quite confusing. But all right, heading back to the boop. All right. So anyway, also a really nice feature we have right here is this amazing chest in the ceiling. Now, if you're wondering what it is, go ahead. If you pop it open, this will basically be our. This is a test book. Basically, any other users or players of the server, if they want to make a suggestion, they want a cool building, they want a different game rule, they want just little suggestions to put on the server, there is a chest of books somewhere, and people will access it, and then basically the books will go here, and when we get a chance, we will read the books, and we will, you know, decide, vote, plan. Basically, it's like a city council in a book chest, basically. So there's that. But yeah, pretty much done showing off the secret room. Do you want to go ahead and take us
Cut,
upstairs?
cut to the overworld.
Yes, sir.
And here we have the overworld, where most of the basic activities will happen. Like we
Mm-hmm.
have a very basic community farm over here. You know,
Basic as
yeah,
all hell.
yeah. Basically, we don't want this to be a place where people just stay. We want this to be where people get started.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, farm. We have a community chest over here. You see the sign says community chest. Take and give at your leisure. And we have stuff in here. There's nothing in here yet because we didn't want to just spawn in items because that felt a little dirty.
Right.
And
Oh, zoomed
the
away.
last major, oop, The last major building is over here. This is the hotel where if you need to stay the night, like out here, a lot of mobs spawn. Currently, I think we're on peaceful just for demonstration, but trust me, there will be a lot of monsters later.
Right.
So this is for if you get trapped here and you want to spend the night. If you go up here, there's a nice little room. It's got a chest, a crafting table, and a bookshelf for decoration.
Yes,
Very,
indeed.
very handy.
All right.
Am I missing anything? I mean, technically we have a racetrack, but it's just for looks.
Right. Yeah. If you did watch my trailer video, you could have seen some nice cinematic shots of the overpass of just the general area of the place. So it looks very nice. Good circular pattern. We have a nice track that runs all the way around. I guess we could get started on how should I say the defenses. So defenses. Oh man, that was good. All right, so anyway, remember if you look back in the video to where we were in the secret mod room. Basically, there was a couple buttons, and they had the fence locks, and when you hit them, these pistons will be either retracted or pushed up, which will keep mobs out of the base, basically. We have a huge roof, cylindrical roof, going all the way around, with torches on top of it to keep anything from spawning. It's also made of half slabs, so that way it's excess mob protection. So we have redstone lamps everywhere because, boy, do I tell you,
we had a lot of spawning issues.
Oh yeah, light levels are very, very picky. It's just so there's just a fine line between a level 7 light level and a level 8. It's just ridiculous. Again, the second set of defenses, these pistons will be pressed down. So if I don't know for some reason, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but a use for this, but it's just cool. It's cool. I mean, the more important one is the outer ring, of course. Another thing, of course, we have the spawn protection going, so any D-ops cannot break anything, which is nice.
Although we are ops, so we can break things.
Right.
But
where's my
other
cactus
people
at? Where's my cactus at? I thought I had a cactus.
Yeah, you put a cactus. I think it's over here.
Yep, there it is. There's my cactus. I put him
Oh,
down.
it's over there. Never mind. Yeah.
Just chilling.
No, did you break
I
it?
broke him and I placed it again. There he is. I'll name him Harold. Okay. So there's that. So yeah. Is there anything else we should be picking up on?
Immediately, no. I think that's all that we have to offer right now.
Right.
The only other thing that I can really talk about, and I don't know if you want to mention this, but getting the outside to look right, because we accidentally cut too many trees.
Oh yeah. Basically, what I did for the terrain generation is I used the fill command many times. I completely filled a huge area of just air. And that kind of didn't look that good, so a lot of this is just false terrain. Basically, it was a lot of fun placing grass blocks using the fill command, increasing the tick speed to make our trees grow super fast. So it looks pretty natural, if I do say so myself. George,
But it literally took like 3 hours of the build time of the server just to plant trees.
Oh yeah,
and grass.
Oh yeah, it was complete commitment. We're definitely using this world. We're using it. It's not going to waste. So actually, since we're not on peaceful mode, we could quickly cut over to the mod room, just to show them that the buttons do, in fact, operate normally. And so you ready?
Sure.
All right.
Anytime.
We will meet you guys down into the mod room.
The moderator room.
And here we are back in the mod room, where we are going to be showing you some of the controls for our defense system. So, as you can see, remember back in the video we had those fences on the outer and inner perimeters. Basically, if I just right-click this, it should now unlock all of the fences, and if I were to click this, it would lock the inner fences. So, that's pretty much all there is to it. So I guess...
Yeah, it's really simple, but it's actually really cool to watch. Like, hey, could you open the gate? And then someone's, in the mod room. It's just like, yeah, sure.
Definitely. Alright, so I guess that's all there is to it. So I guess we'll be seeing everybody up into the overworld again. Alright, so, and we're here at the front gate. As you can see, the fences are now down since we deactivated our defense pun of the day. So, now, out in the open world, we have all these trees that took so long to plant. So none of this, as you can see, wow. I guess got oak sapling. Okay, so as you can see, we have a couple trees that I did plant next to each other, which doesn't look natural at all, but gets the job done from overhead. So, George, go ahead and explain your part in all this terrain.
My major part in this was filling in all the grass and a couple of the like I like to call it border gore.
Border
My
gore.
God, my God, was there a lot of it?
Oh,
And it really like I don't want to blame him. Like he saved time overall, but my God, did it cause a lot of issues.
Basically, when I used the fill command, I created cubes, like big blocks of dirt and grass. So over here at the edge, instead of this amazing hill that scales down, it was just a flat wall of dirt, and then it
So
was
yeah,
just water.
this was pretty much like another like half an hour of me just making this hill look somewhat natural. It's not perfect, it really isn't,
Yeah,
but it gets the job done.
it does indeed. So I think it looks pretty well for being man-made, partially. Partially. I honestly don't remember what the original terrain looked like. So yeah,
Yeah, basically he created the server and he was like fill commands.
everywhere. Screwed everything up, chopped so many trees down, cleared
Basically he
so...
was America.
Oh yeah, deforested everything. Screwed everyone out of their homes. Alright, so I hope I don't get up there. I see light. Okay. So yeah, pretty good
The
starting world.
one good thing about us doing all the terraforming,
Hmm.
I kind of know the entire surroundings.
I don't. I honestly forget. Kind of.
I'm usually pretty bad with directions, but I'm just like, oh, I know where we are, and I can walk back.
True. True.
Because I was the one doing most of the terraforming, like the major, it's like edge terraforming.
Yeah. No.
You did that hill over there. That's a nice hill.
Thank you. Yeah. Even though it was square first, I had to round the edges out. But this pig, so nice. You know, this pig was in the trailer too. If you saw him, he was walking around. He'll be the mascot, I suppose.
Hmm.
Could give him a name tag. I'll do that later. We'll vote on a name.
Yeah. If you want to suggest a name for voting, please leave it in the comment section below.
Oh, there you go. Good suggestion. Suggestion for suggestions.
Yeah, that's what I do. I create problems by suggesting
No, really though,
problems.
yeah. If anybody has a good name for this pig, go ahead, throw it down there. I'm thinking Steven, but we're open for suggestion. But yeah. So what else is there to show? Anything else?
The only thing I can think of to discuss next is to discuss who will be on here. Like, is this going to be open to anybody
Right.
besides us?
Right. So far, no. It's going to be closed. Strictly to friends and such for now.
Yeah,
Partners
direct
in
friends,
YouTube.
people who we work with on YouTube
So,
every so often.
mm-hmm. So there's that. Maybe at some point, maybe I'll open up a whitelist and we'll do some applications, which would be nice. It'd be nice to
Yeah.
have a community on here. But for now, we don't even have a name for the server yet, do we?
No, we don't. In fact, we should change the sign.
Open server, perhaps invite peeps. I didn't even realize that was there.
I wrote that
I
like
didn't.
a little bit before we started recording.
Oh, really? Okay. Oh, yeah, so here's the books
Oh yeah, we should probably show that off.
to make ideas. And yeah. And then there's the suggestions chest that you throw your book in. And the book gets teleported far, far away to our mod room. Alright, so...
There are quite a few hoppers. He did a lot of the redstone work. I am not a redstone guy. I don't understand it very well.
Man.
But he made like the long chain of hoppers to get everything going. He wrote
Uh-oh,
all
you're
the
cutting
command
out.
block.
Cutting out.
Did pretty much most of it. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, yes. Alright, so...
Okay. If the people are wondering, my internet is currently dying.
Yeah. It's okay, though. It's okay. I can still hear you. It's alright. You're just a little fuzzy. But yeah, so I did a lot of the redstone work. The way that I have our piston gates set up is it basically just replaces a block of air with a redstone block, and they all push down. It doesn't look that good, but it gets the job done. Same with the outer perimeter. Command blocks replace 4 blocks. Oh man, just the sheer work that went into it. It was just so tedious. Tedious is what it
What do you
was.
what do you think the hardest thing to get working was?
I would have to say, really though, I really don't know.
I mean, of course the gates were pretty hard,
Yeah,
uh,
at first.
but
Hmm. There. Let's see. All right. Most of the commands are just. I'm pretty sure the most tedious and hard-working thing was getting the terrain done. But the
yeah,
the rest of the redstone that I had to do, this wasn't that hard. It was just tedious having to remember the coordinate for the block. Um, what
was it
else?
figuring out the circle pattern or?
That was pretty tough too. Yeah, figuring out the circle pattern. Luckily, I had for this dome right here. I don't know how to do domes. Circles I can do pretty well, but domes, even though they're just a 3D circle, I really can't do that good. So I had to do a generator to tell me what shape it was, but it came out all right. The
Yeah, it turned out
circle
pretty well.
the circle didn't take that long to do, but it did take a lot of trial and
It took
error.
a few minutes to just be like, okay, what are we doing here?
Right.
How do we make a circle out of squares?
If only the viewers could have been here when this wasn't here. Back in the
Yeah,
ancestors
like
of
literally.
whoa, you just like flash ran towards me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Lag. It's all right.
No, I know. We're also considering putting this on a either a realm or getting a dedicated server.
Most definitely, yeah. Because obviously, I mean, internet is one thing, but having a dedicated server instead of just a local hosting on a computer, that's yeah, it's a lot better. Another thing. As you can see, oh wow, oh yeah, we had to die to do the thing. Okay, if you hold tab at the top, you'll see a yellow number. That I have set up scoreboards to count the deaths of every user in the server. Also, on the right side, there's a sidebar that just has the total amount of kills, whether it be mob or player, inside, and it will begin counting for every player user on the server, which is a nice addition. Just gives you something more than just an empty screen and some blocks, you know? I really like the scoreboard.
And that was just a brief overview of our brand new server. And we are actually really excited for this. We put a lot of work into it, if you can't tell.
Oh yes, most definitely. I feel the work pulsing in my fingertips.
We pulled a near all-nighter the previous night.
Just to get all this done. It was yeah.
Yeah, I
Uh,
think
oh, he's cutting out. Oh
I
jeez.
didn't even end up sleeping. It was crazy. Oh, am I better?
I heard you didn't get to sleep. It was crazy.
Yeah, basically, I pretty much didn't get to sleep all last night.
But it was for a good cause ish.
Yeah, and one thing to end it off with, I will do a reading of Optimal's wonderful little suggestion.
Okay.
Okay, my idea is to make a giant phallus that shoots TNT at Ace Combat '05's house every time he eats a rotten potato in his bunghole. And the squiggly sign, Optimal Noob. Happy face.
Spoken like a true saint of
And I'm just gonna
Minecraft.
put that back as a reminder.
All right.
Uh,
Well, I guess that's all. That's all, folks.
da-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Duh. No, really though. All right, so I guess we'll be signing off then. All right. So
Okay,
hope we'll be seeing more episodes from this server. We'll definitely be seeing you guys in the next episode. All right.
okay.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye.